Peace and cosmic oneness, Starseed family. Welcome back to the Starseed series. This is Dee channeling in with you today. I am honored to be here with you in this moment of alignment. If you're new here, this space is for all Starseeds, light workers, and soul travelers ready to remember who they are and why they came. I'll be sharing these transmissions here with you on YouTube in their full length so you can receive the frequency in one flow. If you feel called to support this work, you're welcome to do so through my BMAC link in the description, where you can also find more exclusive content and updates. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Know that you've been guided here. This is not by accident. Let's dive into the cosmos. Welcome back, family. Take a deep breath with me. We're going to inhale clarity, exhale everything that no longer belongs to this timeline. And I'm also going to take a sip of my iced coffee. Okay. We've entered the full moon of Aquarius, the moon of release, revelation, and renewal. And she's arriving hand in hand with Mercury Retrograde, reminding us that before we rush ahead, it's okay to review, to remember, and to recenter in truth. Aquarius energy carries innovation, freedom, and radical self-expression. She's the visionary of the zodiac, reminding us that healing doesn't have to look like the past. It can sound like laughter. It can move like music. It can also feel like liberation. This transmission is a frequency drop meant to carry you through the next 2 weeks. So even if you're finding this a few days later, trust that you are arriving right on time. The cards I'll be pulling today are here to illuminate your next steps through this retrograde portal, to help you clear old static, speak your truth, and anchor your energy in higher awareness. So let's call in clarity, protection, and divine guidance for the highest good of all who are tuned in now or later. May this reading activate remembrance, renewal, and realignment through sound, sight, and stillness. All right, let's pull. Okay, so this is going to be a longer transition than usual because I do not pull cards during retrograde. I just don't. I know there's many readers that don't, and there's many readers that still do. I am one of those that do not. And you see why. We're already starting to get a little bit of tongue-tied when it comes to malfunctionings and communication and all that crazy stir up during retrograde season. So this is literally going to last us for the next 2 weeks. And I have in front of us the Shadow Work Oracle, and I have the Healing Waters Oracle. Because we are deep within Scorpio season, I felt that this would be a good deck for us to move through. So we are going to clarify with the Shadow Oracle, and we are going to read from the Healing Waters Oracle. So let's put these to the side. And let's go ahead and give these a good shuffle. Let me put my coffee down so I don't knock it over. This deck is pretty fresh because I don't use it that often. It's so funny because when I went to grab this deck, I thought that it was the Starseed Oracle. That was my intention. And then when I picked it up and I realized how crisp it was, I was like, yes, Spirit. The healing waters. Duh. Of course we're going to use the healing waters in Scorpio season. Like, and then with the full moon in Aquarius, water on water on water. Like, yep. Spirit knew exactly what they were doing. So, this is it. Let's tap into the frequency, y'all. All right, Spirit, please tell us what is going on for these next 2 weeks. Oh, in retrograde, embodied by the full moon in Aquarius for the full Beaver Moon in Scorpio. All right. I'll take those. What is that? 5? 4? All right. Oh my goodness. Just seeing that card and not being like our final card before I check the bottom. Yeah, we're already getting in deep. Okay. We've received the wellspring. What are you thirsty for? Body care? Take a breath. So, many of you will go into cocoon mode to take time to go deep within yourself. That is the scorpionic energy, and as well with Aquarius, okay? Many people think that Aquarius just likes to go and isolate because they're being very cold and they're taking in so much when it comes to humanity. And that's not the case. And actually, both energies, the scorpionic energy and the Aquarian energy, can seem very cold. And no, it's because both of them allow themselves the time to step back away from society, away from all of the noise, because it can be very overstimulating and hard to move through when it comes to healing themselves. And this is why many of them are loners, because they carry a different frequency within. And when you are tapped into your frequency, you create your own wellspring. And therefore, you allow yourself to have your cup filled at almost all times without emptying it, without draining it, again, to all the noise and the neediness of society. So therefore, you can take time for your body. You can take time to heal yourself, and you can breathe, and you can rest. And that's what this energy is all about as we are moving through retrograde. Okay, when it comes to this transmission. And with the Aquarius full moon. And full moon is all about releasing. Okay. Next, the sacred well. Replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Yes. Because if you are drained, well, you can't give. All right. As my mom always told me when I was younger. What's that saying? You can't give blood from a turnip. I think that's what she would say. Yeah. You have to fill your own cup. You have to take the time for yourself. You have to step back. And the way that she is holding her hand on her heart and what looks like her sacral chakra energy here. All right. This is also about that sacred part of you. the joy that you're feeling within yourself, the sensual, the creative side of you. All right? Especially when it comes to Scorpio. You have to know how to give that to yourself and be gentle with yourself. Move slow. What does your body need? How do you nurture and replenish yourself so that you can move with your own current and flow and relax into your sacredness? All right? Once again, Mercury is a slowdown period. It's a period for you to reflect. It's a period for you to reestablish, replenish, reintroduce yourself to you. Okay? Because when we come out of retrograde and we get into post shadow and then we move into Sag, there's your rebirth. You're a whole new person. All right? Energetically. But you have to hold the sacred well within you. And you want to let it flow through you. There are no stagnant waters when it comes to retrograde. And it can indeed leave you stagnant if you don't work with it. If you hold on to control, you will bring stagnancy to your waters. And it can get very dark and it can get very murky. And that's not what you want. Okay? Especially when it comes to Aquarius as well, the water bearer. And the breath of air, the flow between the two. It is an intimate ebb and flow. Making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. Yeah. The momentum is building up while we're in this transition for the next 2 weeks. When we get into Sag, Sag likes to move, travel. Think 8 of Wands type energy, okay? It is a fire element, fire sign. It's forward tracking. It's like the dam finally breaks because you've released the control from the stagnicity of you holding yourself back before going into retrograde. You want the waves to wash over you so that you can replenish, cleanse, heal yourself. That's the transformation within you. That is the scorpionic energy within you. And yes, it may feel like a rush, especially if you've been holding on for so long for some of you. It's definitely going to possibly get chaotic. Not everybody is going to breeze through this. But Spirit will usher in release and pressure for those that continuously hold on. And unfortunately, yes, you can drown. Not everybody will be saved. And it's not Spirit saving you. It's you saving yourself when it comes to this calling. And you know, I got to be honest when it comes to this because I'm a Scorpio myself. So I'm going to give it to you guys straight, especially when it comes to this season. So let go. Ride the waves. Don't try to surf against them. Flow with the ebb and flow. It's dangerous out there. into the unknown. If we didn't get the most perfected card when it comes to Scorpio, I don't know what else we got. Underworld, depth, courage, and facing your fears. This is platonic. Pluto energy, not platonic. Plutonic. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I want to say that that's what it is. Plutonian energy. We'll say it like that, even if I just made it up. That's how we're going to word it for now, so we're not confused. Plutonian energy. There we go. The underworld. The unknown. Embrace it. Feel it. Surrender to it. Yes, it's scary. Yes, we don't know what's on the other side of it, but that is the point. That's the rebirth, okay? When you're in the womb, all right? When you're in your mother's womb as a baby, no, you don't know what's going to happen when you come out. You don't know how you're going to be greeted, okay? But then you are, all right? You're coming out into the other side. You're coming out into the light. And then the rebirth happens. You are reborn into a new vessel. All right? Or, in a spiritual sense, you are a rebirth into yourself. Your soul is receiving an upgrade. And these upgrades, they come with a lot of downloads. And that is how you know that you have reached another point of your ascension. And that is your ancestors, your archangels, your galactic team, your soul tribe, everyone talking to you, communicating with you in retrograde. And the communication is going to be very clear if you allow it to be, if you surrender to it. It's not going to be choppy. It's not going to be misinterpreted. The signs, the symbols, the synchronicities will be there. And you will be attuned specifically to hear them right when you need to. And even if you don't understand it right away, in the next hours, minutes, moments, days, weeks, you're going to receive the message. And it's okay to be patient with yourself if you don't get it right away. Just flow. You will receive the message. And then it won't be as deep and scary as you think it is, because you've allowed yourself to move through to the other side. So, what did we get as our protagonist energy? The bottom of the deck. We got plunge. Well, that was like the perfect witch cackle, and I didn't even do that on purpose. That's just me. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Yep. Take the plunge. I can't even elaborate when it comes to this card because it's literally what I basically just said. You get this, and then you take the plunge. You jump in, and you take the plunge. Some of you guys won't even jump in. Some of you guys are just going to be thrown in by spirit. Sorry, because that's just what they're going to do. They're going to be like, boop, it's time. Sorry, off the cliff you go. And some of you guys are going to be like, you know what? We're deep diving, baby. We've done this plenty of times. We can't hold on anymore. We're pros at this. All right? Now, the shadow. Shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. All right. Oh, should we shuffle? Yeah, we'll do like one good shuffle. There's only a few of these. All right. Deep breath. And release. Spirit, can you tell us what's going on? Okay, y'all. I'm gonna take this one. We're not gonna take all of those unless we got a perfect 5. Oh snap. Okay, there's literally a card for each one. 5 and 5. Yep. Gotta show you all those too. Control. Let go of the illusion by control. By letting go of the illusion of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. Yes, free yourself. Free yourself. The wellspring and the sacred well is all about freeing your spirit. Free yourself. That's the clarification for those two. Ego. Beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character. Yes, allow your soul to be cleansed in the deep waters of Scorpio and fill yourself up being the water bearer of Aquarius. Grief. Oof. And pain, finding healing and deeper connection to the self. This is more about letting your ego die, having that ego death. Once you have that ego death, you are going to be grieving yourself for quite some time. That is the transformation. And many of you guys, many of us in general, are going to be feeling a lot of that purge and release for the next 2 weeks in Mercury Retrograde. All right? This is how we move collectively, okay? And when you allow yourself that release and you move out of the ego, you're stepping more into your humane duties when it comes to helping healing society, okay? The humanitarian within you, the Aquarian spirit within you, that is what this is about. But you need to allow yourself that isolated period to go within, into the cocoon space, into the well space. All right? Before you can emerge again and let your soul shine. Desire. Scorpio. Harness the power to manifest dreams, not delusion. Yeah. You don't want to feel like you're just walking around in a desert and you just keep running into mirages. And you don't really run into a mirage. It's being created in your mind. It's your mental. Okay? Because you're thirsty. You so badly want to see that drop of water, that puddle, that space to drink from, to plunge into, because your soul is craving it. Your soul is dried out. You're beginning to see tumbleweeds out here. But in order for you to stop seeing tumbleweeds, to stop being thirsty, to stop drying out your soul, you got to surrender. You have to take the plunge. And you have to feel it and go deep so that you can water your soul. All right? And feel the passion within. Stop chasing The illusion. Feel your truth. Embody the truth. Guilt. Release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth they bring. And then that way your heart will begin to illuminate around all the darkness that you surrounded yourself with. Whew! Okay, it's deep, but I mean, of course it is. Scorpio's deep and Aquarius is deep. Not surprised. I'm so sorry, guys, if you guys were out of focus that entire time. Oh, let's focus. Are we in focus? Why are we out of focus? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But you didn't even really need to see the cards. You just really needed to hear the transmission. All right, when it came to feeling and healing and hearing the frequency, being attuned to the frequency. Oh my goodness. There goes that scorpionic energy again. Going deep. You Spirit, I can't. That was the illusion, y'all. That was the illusion. And now you're seeing clear. You're seeing the truth. I can't. Oh, we went real deep. I can't. But I can because I love that. That's what we do. Oh, my heart. I need to take a minute on that one. If you guys need to take a minute too, please do. Just... Yeah, we just got real deep, y'all. Real deep. I don't even know if I want to pull anything else. Like, that was it. That was it. And you guys know how I love to at least pull one more thing for y'all. Just to give us a moment of a clear mind and a clean slate after moving through that transition. But, I mean, it was meant to be what it was meant to be. I can't. All right, y'all. The awakened soul. Here we go. Can we get a... Oh, thank you. Oh, they're on top of it. Again with devotion. We are doing the dance. All right. Devotion for the second time. We got devotion last week. We're getting it again. And devotion is all about being passionate within the dance. Now, if you've watched, ballet, regardless if you resonate with this energy or not, you know that it is a passionate dance. It's intimate. Okay? It's intimate unto the self. It's intimate with your partner. It's an acquired intimacy. It's not fast. Okay? There's precision. There's flow. There's grace. There is desire. Okay? When it comes to ballet. And you are solely devoted into the dance. All right? For your soul to understand it, especially when you are one with the music. And that is how we are going to be moving through these next 2 weeks. You have to be devoted to healing. You have to be devoted to going within. You have to be devoted to wanting to go deep And you got to be devoted to willing to let go. Okay? Whew, y'all. Let's take another deep breath because, oh my gosh. All right. Whatever this full moon in Aquarius illuminated for you, release it with gratitude. Mercury retrograde isn't here to break things. It's here to bring you back to what's true, to remind you that slowing down is sacred. Over the next 2 weeks, keep your heart open, your words intentional, and your energy protected. And whenever you need to reset, wherever you need to reset, come back to this space. Let this be your anchor through the retrograde tide. All right? I'll see y'all on the other side of stillness with love, light, and liberation. 1,